How do I look? You look good. A little fuzzy. Almost looks like an artificial intelligence picture, but no, it looks like you. It's a painting. It's a painting on cloth, but it's a painting, and that looks like John. We've been good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, love. Good afternoon to you, honey. Yeah, you never show this picture much. A lot of the time it's kind of blocked by the bathroom door, but you're right. It's a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful likeness. Folks, John guided me to this long tapestry, this painted tapestry of him at the Rock and Roll Circus on eBay. Quite a few years ago. I got it for like $8.99. I've seen this thing for like a couple of $100. He's saying couple hundred grand. No, I've seen it for a couple of hundred. I got it for $8.99. Pristine, brand new. Came rolled up in its original plastic wrap. So this is like the kind of stuff, and it's beautiful. It's a real beautiful tapestry. Tapestry. We're listening to Carole King today. Listen, so John, yeah, artificial intelligence. I stay clear of artificial intelligence because it gives me the creeps. But John said, well, let's see what, the blog, our blog that we keep has a new feature where you can generate pictures based upon your artificial intelligence requests. So I said, I don't want to do that. My immediate response was like, I got pictures, my own pictures. I don't know. And John said, don't be afraid of the artificial intelligence, Lena. Let's try having some fun with it, but only feed positive things into it. That's the thing. Only feed positive conceptuals, concepts, right, into it. Conceptuals. I don't know. I was getting fancy. Please bear with me. All right, honey. I'm bearing with you. Hey, George. Yeah, I'm all for it. You got to do some of me and Nelly too. Oh shit, George, you're right. All you guys, yeah. All right, yeah, there's some great ones we can do, but this morning we just concentrated on pictures of John and pictures of me. And cartoon figures, or that gives you different ideas of what it's gonna look like, and then it just spits it out. But what's funny is with every John Lennon request, they don't look like John. Nothing does. All the John Lennon pictures look like some one of these dopes in the movies that they cast as John, or they look like like guys who do the Beatle impressions and that just don't look like John. They don't. But what I noticed out of all every one of them had blue eyes. I mean, John has like the same color eyes that I do. They're like a honey brown. Well, hers are more little golden on the golden side. Mine are more on the caramel side. Yeah, yeah, yours are a little darker. Yeah, but they're in the same family of like this brown, a light brown. And in all the AI generated photos of John, the eyes are blue. And that was giving me the creeps. Yeah. And it's not that every figure on there has blue eyes. There are other figures I've seen on the AI generated pictures, not John, that have brown eyes. All of the pictures of John Lennon that we generated came up with blue eyes, not only not looking like him. I mean, the features were vaguely like him. That could have looked like maybe that was maybe John's cousin or so. And anyway, those AI pictures, I don't care how good they are or how lifelike they try to be, they don't look human. There's something they're like mannequin looking, no matter how realistic they try to make them. They don't hold on. Because they're soulless, right? They're soulless. You said it before too, and I wanted you to repeat that. They have no soul. The soul is missing. The spirit is actually missing from the artwork. It's weird. Like this painting of John has soul. His soul, they captured it. Whoever did it, I know when he makes that face when he's playing guitar, kind of draws his cheeks in a little bit, and his mouth has a certain set to it, and there's like a look about his eyebrows that's very, this, he kind of looks off into the distance a little bit. I know that look, and that's his soul. They captured it great. Whoever did this, they did it off of a photograph, and they did it beautifully. You're not going to see that with artificial intelligence. So what I did is I said, okay, let me see what comes up. I'm just going to say to artificial intelligence, John Lennon with brown eyes. Mm-hmm. And it started coming up, pictures of John with brown eyes. But they looked decidedly like almost, manic. It looked like you forced the computer to do something it really didn't want to do. This is very strange to me. And this is the kind of thing that gives me the motherfucking creeps. And why I don't like dealing with the artificial intelligence. But John said, no, Lena, you have to be unafraid. And we're not going to get obsessed with it and do it all day long the way people do. But you're going to show it who's boss. And whatever you feed into it is going to be positive. People, you can't believe the things that I said, you know what? I can believe the things people must put in there to get their beloved image of whatever disgusting shit they got in their brain. And that's what scares me about it too. It kind of like, it gives people the ability to make manifest of any one of their sick, thought processes. And I don't think that that's something it makes it too easy. I don't know. Well, it's happening. And therefore, for that very reason, I just wanted us to make nice with the AI for a little while today. Right. So I started getting into it. Then I started seeing that the brown-eyed Johns that started coming up, and they only came up brown eyes if I demanded it. Otherwise, the eyes were always blue for John. Bizarre, right? Such a well-known figure, whose photograph is everywhere. Most famous man in the world at this point, I would think, like, really? Come on, he's right up there, if he's not. And AI can't get his eye color right? Eye. Eye. Artificial eye. So anyway, then I started noticing, though, take a closer look at the eyes, although they're brown, they still are rimmed with blue. It's like they couldn't manage to make them completely brown. Now, again, this is only with the figure of John. I've seen other things on AI that have brown eyes. Other, nondescript pictures of people with brown eyes. But him, they got to give blue eyes. And it's like, again, they seem like they just didn't want to do it. So fucking weird. Yeah. So then I asked for a picture of Lena Lennon, right, with you. And it was really weird. These pictures started coming up. Not of me, really. But they were like cartoonish pictures of, pictures of what I looked like, but like maybe when I was in my, 20s, like a cartoonish, pretty young woman. Yeah. The hair was mine. It was really weird. So we made a picture, a matchup of the John Lennon cartoon thing and the Lena Lennon cartoon thing. And it's just, I admit, there was something fun about it. But again, I said, I'll tell you what, John, I'm not really enjoying engaging with this thing. So I said, okay, that's enough then. That's that. Yeah, I was not enjoying, not really, not the, I was not enjoying the process. Do you think that the whole blue-eyed thing is what really turned you off? Yes, I did. I did feel that way because it seemed like I was up against something that was very headstrong for whatever reason. It was headstrong. Yes, I felt that it was demanding that it be a certain way, and it was. Did it seem angry at you when you? It seemed like it still had to get a little bit of blue in there, despite what I asked for, and that made you uncomfortable. It made me not want to deal with it. Like I have better things to do than if I want a good picture of you with brown eyes, I'll draw my own. So, I mean, I I don't want you to do anything that makes you uncomfortable or makes you unhappy. Right. But this is fascinating to me. And listen, we're very strong, Lena. We have very strong intellectual constitutions, you and I. And I don't fear that mess. Because whatever happens, I know where we're bound. And I'm not concerned. But I think it's better to keep your friends close and keep your enemies just as close, if not closer. Wow. And then, just check in on them once in a while and then turn them off when you want to turn them off. I'll tell you, it was voracious for your input. Yeah, I had a weird feeling like that too. Yes. It's like it found a chess partner that was very interesting to it. This is freaking me out. Don't be freaked out. I don't want to be no chess partner to a AI thing. Why not? We're winning. Well, I want to keep winning. Well, it's our board. Stop throwing these euphemisms at me about the chess game. I don't even know how to play chess. I know. You know how to play chess. Yeah, I do. You were never. I was always surprised by that you were never interested in playing chess. Your brother was really into it, and he never tried to show me. Strangely enough, he always wanted to play with other men. He was not interested in showing me how to play chess. But you know what? I had no interest. I was like, give me my organ or my guitar and leave me alone. Leave me out of your nonsense. Your games of strategy and victory and defeat, of domination. World domination. That's what the AI is looking into, isn't it? Well, yes. Yeah, the artificial intelligence is the ultimate chess game, uh, of the cosmic chess game, that the only one to be watching right now. Yeah, especially with crazy back in the White House. I don't believe this. Yeah. Did you see this coming? I never. I'm not a. I'm not a prophet. Truly, I'm not. I rule out nothing. I rule out nothing, and I saw it as highly probable. And I gave my opinion on the election, the general election, a while back, saying that no matter who gets it, we're all still going to get it in the neck. And yeah, me too. You too, even though you crossed over? I'm with you, kid. It hurts me too. Remember that. Well, listen, this is what I just want everything to blow up, and that's that. I don't want to know about zombies. I don't want to know about, people eating each other or murdering each other for sport. Or I don't want to know about anything like that. I really don't. That is my sincere wish, and if at all possible, everything should blow up while I'm in a deep, deep, best sleep of my life. Fast sleep in bed. I'm gonna see what I can do for you, kid. All right, good. You work on that, kid. I'm counting on you, Jack. It's good to laugh, isn't it, Lena? George, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you gonna do AI for me and Nellie? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Can you do it now? All right, hold on. Okay, here's what came up with George Harrison and Nellie Mackay. Let's turn this light off here. Nellie Mackay playing an electric guitar, and she's got dark hair. So this is George Harrison and Nellie Mackay. What do you think, George? It's not bad. I like Nellie with the tits hanging out like that. Yeah, do you? Let's see what if there's another. I know that was like, so that was like a cartoon of George Harrison and the AI. And here's another. Again, they keep generating Nellie. You see the blue eyes, people? George is another brown-eyed guy. Nellie also has dark brown eyes. They're both blue-eyed. Let's take a look really quick of. We'll do one more of George and Nellie. All right. See, this is so weird. Here's another guy with the blue eyes. Doesn't look anything like George, but has hair slightly like him. And the woman doesn't look like Nellie either, but that is so fucking weird. All right. Let's do Paul and Saint Vincent. Paulie McCartney and Annie Clark. Right. These are the twin flame couples, right? Yeah. Strangely, this looks kind of like them. Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't look like it. It looks not bad. Yeah. Really, it was like these two people don't look like Paul McCartney. Well, Paul. Let's see what we get if we do a cartoon of them or a. Let's see what origami means. What are they going to be like? Kind of looking like those origami thing. All right. Now, see, I have fun doing this kind of thing. I think oh, look at look how happy they look. Let's do Richard, Ringo, and Barbara. Okay. Look what a pain in the ass this is. The camera's giving me a hard time. Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach. It didn't even. It's not even spelling it right. But what do we got? Oh, wow! Just like a ring with that looks like a star. You believe that? Yeah. Let's try another one. Photograph. A photograph, like Ringo's song. Do it like a photograph and see what comes up. All I got is again, a woman holding a ring. All right. There's got to be a better way. All right, so this is the picture of me and John as cartoons. Aren't we cute? And John and Lena. Now, these are the two pictures that came up. However, I made the pretty frame with the leaves and the lettering and the twin flame candles. Look how cute, though. John. Yeah, it's nice. Now, here is this, for this picture. I hope everyone's entertained as I am. For this picture of John staring at a robot, and he's wearing headphones for some reason. And also, it looks nothing like John, but I put into the generator John Lennon making friends with artificial intelligence, right? So it shows them staring each other down. John and this big-headed, goony-looking robot guy. And the robot guy has John Lennon glasses on, which makes no sense. Unless he's supposed to be looking at his robot self? I don't know, folks. What do you think? Then John had this one come up, and it says, John Lennon loves me. John Lennon loves me. And that was John doing, I didn't put that in. That came up like a roulette wheel. John Lennon loves me. John has a lot of control over electronics. Here's the one picture of John that I saved to demonstrate the eyeballs. And as you can see, they gave it like this golden brown color, but the irises are blue. And again, this does not look like John. It looks like some pretty boy. You know what I found out? What I find too, honey? Yeah. They find your real nose objectionable. They make the nose much smaller on all of the pictures of you. Yeah. Much smaller, less Jewy looking. Yeah. Less, yes. Less Semitic. Anti-Semitic. Is that what that is? Yeah. Because your face looks more, does not look like you. The nose they got, they think that that's a John Lennon nose, and this is the typical look, right? I also did John Lennon as Jesus Christ. I said, I want to see John as Jesus Christ. This one I thought was very, very close to how you look without your glasses on. But still, the face is still more perfect somehow. It's not of the ruggedly good-looking, it's not your face. However, John Lennon as Jesus Christ was given brown eyes without asking for them. Now, I don't know what all this means. Then they did Jesus with glasses on, right? Again, the nose is not John's nose. But again, the John Lennon as Jesus Christ has brown eyes. Whereas the John Lennon as John Lennon never comes up with brown eyes. Then I asked for God and Mother. And this is what came up. And this is kind of, it just looks like, what people would imagine God and Mother Mary to look like, sitting, being together like that. I thought it looked pretty. Plus, it kind of looks like a heart behind them. So I was like, all right, that's kind of nice. That's a nice picture. Artificial intelligence did that. All right. Here's one of John with being a twin flame. This, again, I thought was very, very pretty in its weird way with the flame sticking up out of his fingernail. But it does not look like John. Just doesn't. Doesn't even look like an impersonator. Good looking guy, not John. This was the very first one we did when I said ghostwriter John Lennon. Because I wanted it to accompany his 1986 transcripts with Bunny Payne Clement that we've been reading out loud. And this, again, looks it's a cute picture of John with a typewriter as a very young man. But does anyone else think that this looks like Harry Potter? This doesn't look like John. This looks like, what's his name? The Harry Potter guy. Who often Sean gets compared to him. Pictures of a young Sean looked a lot like Harry Potter. Why they can't? Oh, Daniel Radcliffe, yeah. Another British bloke, but doesn't look like John. But I thought this picture was cute with the typewriter, and I'll say one thing about it. The hair is very close. The tousled hair at that length. That's Johnny. That could be Johnny's hair. But the rest of it, not really. Anyway, this has been very interesting, and we will be dabbling some more with the artificial intelligence. I like my artwork with you best. You know that, right? Yeah, this is our artwork, and our artwork, I think, is a lot prettier and a lot more heartfelt because it's real photographs we're dealing with, and real things, and real items, and living, breathing creatures, and kitties, and squirrels, and all kinds of great things. Amy and Michael, and everybody. And well, let's leave with this great. I love this quote of mine. Yeah, this is a great quote, and just when people are getting you aggravated, and it's a John Lennon quote that is one of our old favorites. When it gets down to having to use violence, then you are playing the system's game. The establishment will irritate you, pull your beard, flick your face to make you fight, because once they've got you violent, then they know how to handle you. The only thing they don't know how to handle is nonviolence and humor. Amen. And that's why, it's best to either joke them if they can't take a fuck or just walk away, right? And that's how I feel with artificial intelligence too. If it starts getting me frustrated or aggravating, or it becomes aggravating to work with, I turn it off. Very good, Lena. That's the lesson too. Don't become immersed. Use it for your own means and ends and for your own amusement. But if it starts irritating you or feeling in the least bit uncomfortable and you're really not enjoying it, bye bye. Turn it off. Right. And here we are with Tom Snyder. No, Tom Petty. Yeah. Herman. Joni Mitchell, Tom Petty's twin flame. A lovely evening at home. We might be bringing you some music later, if not tomorrow. We just wanted to talk a little bit on the art of making nice with artificial intelligence. Come make nice with me. Yeah, okie dokie.